creating your mental happy place. Your mind never stops, does it? From the moment you wake up, it's already running, like a CD spinning. What do I need to do today? Did I forget something yesterday? Why did they say that to me? What if this goes wrong? What if that happens? You might even be role-playing arguments, practicing what to say, or you might be reacting to almost anything and everything, never actually feeling in control. The thoughts pile up like dishes in the sink, one notification after another, one demand after another. Everyone needs something. Everything is urgent. There's always something to do, someone to pay, something to sort out. And somewhere in all that noise, you've completely lost track of your actual sense of self. And this isn't isolated. It happens over and over again, sometimes all day. It's exhausting, isn't it? You're not alone in this. We're all living in a world that's louder, faster, and more demanding than ever before. Our phones buzz with endless information. Our schedules overflow with obligations. Our minds carry the weight of 1,000 tiny worries that never quite go away. This constant state of mental motion, and this feeling that you can never quite catch your breath or find a moment of peace. Even when you're physically still, your mind keeps spinning. But here's something most people don't realize. You have the power to create a refuge. Not somewhere you need to travel to. Not somewhere that costs money or requires permission. A place that exists entirely in your mind, built by you, for you. A sanctuary that's always accessible, no matter what's happening around you. This is your mental happy place. And learning to create it might be one of the most valuable skills you ever develop. Think about it. When life gets overwhelming, where do you go? Most of us don't have a good answer. We scroll through our phones, hoping for distraction. We eat when we're not hungry. We snap at people we love. We push through until we collapse. But none of these actually help us reset. None of these give us what we truly need. A moment to remember who we are beneath all the chaos. Your mental happy place is different. It's a tool for emotional regulation, a practice in self-compassion, and a reminder that peace isn't something you have to search for outside yourself. It's something you can cultivate within. Here's how to build it. First, you need to understand something important. This isn't about running away from your problems. This isn't about pretending everything's fine when it's not. Your mental happy place isn't an escape from your responsibilities. It's more of a temporary refuge, a reset button. It's where you go to gather yourself so you can face reality with more clarity and strength. Now let's begin. Find a moment when you have just a few minutes of quiet. It doesn't have to be perfect silence, just a space where you won't be interrupted. Sit comfortably or lie down if that feels better. There's no wrong way to do this. Close your eyes and breathe. Not just any breath, an intentional one. Breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Feel the air filling your lungs, expanding your chest. Hold that breath gently for another count of 4. Then release it slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Let your shoulders drop as the air leaves your body. Do this 3 times. This specific pattern, 4 counts in, 4 counts hold, 6 counts out, activates your parasympathetic nervous system. That's the part of you that signals safety to your body. It's the antidote to the fight or flight response that keeps you on edge all day. As you breathe, you'll notice your heartbeat slowing, your jaw unclenching, your thoughts becoming just a little bit quieter. This is your foundation. This is how you create the space for your sanctuary to exist. If you're alone, you might try gently humming as you breathe out. This stimulates the vagus nerve and brings peace and relaxation. Now comes the beautiful part, building your place. Picture somewhere you feel completely, utterly safe. This is deeply personal. For some people it's a beach at sunset with warm sand beneath their feet and the sound of waves rolling in. For others, it's a cozy cabin in the mountains with snow falling outside and a fire crackling inside. Maybe it's a garden full of flowers, or a quiet library with endless books, or a treehouse from childhood, or a place that doesn't exist anywhere in the real world but feels perfect in your imagination. There is no right answer here. This is your mind, your sanctuary. It needs to feel right to you and no one else. Once you have the basic image, start adding layers. This is where your happy place becomes truly powerful, in the details. What do you see? Look around your mental space. What colors surround you? Is it bright or softly lit? Are there shadows, or is everything illuminated? What's in the distance? What's close to you? Maybe there's a comfortable chair, or a hammock, or a soft patch of grass. Maybe the sky is a certain shade of blue you love, or perhaps it's twilight with stars beginning to appear. What do you hear? This is crucial. Sound creates atmosphere. Maybe you hear ocean waves, gentle and rhythmic. Maybe it's rain on a roof, steady and soothing. Birds singing, wind through trees, a distant train. Soft music. Or maybe your happy place is perfectly, peacefully quiet. Whatever brings you calm, let that be the soundtrack. What do you smell? Scent is powerfully connected to emotion and memory. Salt air, fresh bread, coffee brewing, pine needles, flowers, clean sheets, rain on pavement, wood smoke. Let your happy place have a scent that makes you feel at home. What physical sensations do you feel? Are you warm or comfortably cool? Is there a breeze on your skin? Are you wrapped in something soft? Are your bare feet on grass or sand or smooth wood? These tactile details ground you in the experience. The more specific you make these details, the more real your happy place becomes. And the more real it becomes, the more accessible it is when you need it most. Here's the thing about your mental happy place. It's not just for emergencies. Yes, it's there when anxiety ambushes you in the middle of a workday. Yes, it's there when someone says something hurtful and you need to remember your worth. Yes, it's there when your thoughts spiral into darkness and you need a lifeline back to light. But it's also there for the ordinary moments. When you're stuck in traffic, when you're waiting in line, when you need 60 seconds to reset between tasks, when you simply want to give yourself a moment of kindness in the middle of an ordinary day. The more you visit your happy place, the easier it becomes to access. Like any skill, it improves with practice. At first, it might take you a minute or two to settle into the visualization. You might get distracted. Your mind might wander. That's completely normal. Be patient with yourself. Over time, you'll be able to drop into your sanctuary in seconds. You'll know exactly what it looks like, sounds like, feels like. You'll be able to take 3 deep breaths and step right into that space, no matter where you physically are or what's happening around you. This is your superpower. In a world that constantly pulls your attention outward, you're learning to direct it inward with purpose. In a culture that tells you peace must be earned or purchased, you're proving that it can be created from nothing but intention and breath. Your happy place is proof that you have more control than you think. Not control over external circumstance, those will always be unpredictable, but control over your internal response. Control over where you direct your mind when the world becomes too much. Some days will be harder than others. Some days, even your happy place might feel distant or difficult to reach. On those days, be especially gentle with yourself. Return to the breath, just the breath. 4 in, 4 hold, 6 out. Sometimes that's enough. Sometimes just remembering you have this tool, even if you can't fully access it in the moment, brings a small measure of comfort. Build your sanctuary now while you're calm. Furnish it with details that matter to you. Visit it regularly, not just in crisis, but in quiet moments. Make it familiar. Make it yours. Because when the storms come, or even just the rain, you've got somewhere to shelter. Not forever, just long enough to remember who you are beneath the chaos. Just long enough to get back to a calm state and face whatever comes next. Your mental happy place isn't an escape from reality. It's a gift you give yourself. It's a reminder that peace isn't somewhere out there waiting to be found. It's something you can create right here, right now, in the space between your thoughts. It's always there, always waiting, always yours. Close your eyes, breathe, and step inside whenever you like.